Good evening. Let's take another look at the weather. It's all calm out there right now. Calm before the storm, if you will. If you are into wind and rain, I've got the forecast for you. If you are, then you can't be trusted, I would say. Up in Labrador, we do see some dry roads this evening, as well as that sun is setting. In some places we see in Lancelot, the sun is already set. Let's take our eyes and keep them on Labrador for a minute, because those temperatures are worth celebrating. 16 degrees in Churchill Falls, 18 degrees still in Happy Valley Goose Bay, 15 in Cartwright. They have us all beat on the island here, where we see 13 in St. Anthony, 11 in St. John's, 10 in St. Lawrence, and 12 in Port Basque. It's temperatures like that, which made it a large day in Labrador. In fact, a record-breaking day for a lot of different areas. Churchill Falls with a record high, 14.2, beat 1996's record there. Hopedale down at the bottom, 15 degrees, bested the 11.7 set all the way back in 1963. Nain at 15.2 in there as well. Lab City 14.8, all breaking records today. Beautiful, gorgeous. We'll take those temperatures any day of the week. Where does it go from here, though? Well, as we look, Happy Valley Goose Bay by 10 p.m. this evening, 14 degrees, 11 in Corner Brook. The wind's coming from the southwest, going to knock things down to 8 degrees in St. John's, hold at 11 in Trepassey, which will hold to 11 p.m. So we push a little bit forward into the overnight hours. We see those temperatures starting to cool in Labrador there as we wake up tomorrow morning to just 5 degrees in Happy Valley Goose Bay, 7 in Cartwright, 13 in Millertown and in St. Albans and in Harbour Breton as well. 14 degrees. We'll wake up tomorrow to St. John's with some more southwesterly winds. We push forward into the afternoon at 16 for St. John's, 14 Bonavista, 12 up in St. Anthony, and 16 degrees in Corner Brook. Well, those winds, you can see the gusts that come with it. 56 in Mary's Harbour there by Thursday morning. And as we move along, we will see that those winds will continue to stay in and around those areas for now. So we're looking at 12 p.m. here on Thursday, gusting 30 in St. John's, 36 in St. Anthony, and we see Port au Choix at 60. 14 in Port Basque, but those are going to only increase as we go on beyond there, thanks to Oscar, which we can see this evening making its way into Atlantic Canada, that passed through Cuba and is bringing a whole lot of rain for the island. And then what we see here, these clouds pushing over west to east, will pass through Labrador later in the weekend. We can talk about that in just a moment as well. But first, let's talk about just how much wind we can anticipate to come with that. We can see this button hook, and the wind pushing right down the boot in Marystown. Marystown, Grand Bank, all of Burin Peninsula likely to see a lot of the wind and some of the heaviest hit areas in terms of the rain. But the windiest areas just beyond that, the southern portion of the province, and then up at the top as well, we see Twillingate, Fogo, and Bonavista getting upwards of 100 kilometers per hour. West Coast, not quite as bad, but still 50 to 70. And for St. John's through to most of Central, we're talking 70 to 80 kilometers per hour. Again, all thanks to Oscar, which has put us in a special weather statement, which will likely be a rain warning before too long, but for now is not. And then we will see less rain pass through the west, and we can dive into that right now, where we can see at 7 p.m. Thursday evening, the rain starting in St. John's, where the eye of that hurricane is just shy of Halifax there, and then we're all encompassed by it by Friday morning. That's where some of the heaviest rain is going to come for St. John's, and we'll leave out St. Anthony at that point, and we'll leave the west part of the province first. We can see at 6 p.m. here Friday, we're all in that together at that point. And there it is, leaving the west by Saturday morning, and then by mid-morning we can see that some of Central cut in half there, and by the end of the afternoon and into the early evening, it'll all be gone, but there's that stuff coming from the west for Labrador City and beyond. Again, that's something we can talk about a little bit later in the week in terms of some snow. But that rain total amount, we're looking at over 100 millimeters plus for Marystown and the rest of Burin, anywhere from 50 to 75, maybe even close to that 100 millimeter mark for St. John's and some of the Avalon, depending where you are. Trepassey, a little heavier hit there, and it just dies off as we go. Anywhere from 5 really to 20 for Corner Brook. That's kind of an iffy spot. That's been changing as the day's been going, so we'll keep our eye on that as the week unfolds here. But some heavier hit, 40 to 50 as we go on, and 30 to 40 through Central, 50 and 75 St. Albans up through Lumsden. So plenty of rain to talk about, and the temperatures tonight, not too bad. 9 degrees for St. John's through Gander, just a 60% chance of precipitation, and the temperatures for St. John's tomorrow, 17, with that rain coming a little bit later in the afternoon as some light showers into the heavier stuff in the evening. Clear night for Corner Brook and Port Basque this evening, 12 and 13 degrees, 15 tomorrow for Corner Brook. That sun's going to hang around there a little bit longer, and up in Labrador, it's cool. -1 Churchill Falls, Labrador City. Chance for some precipitation in the form of snow this evening. 5 Happy Valley Goose Bay tomorrow, 6 in Cartwright. Some rain on and off there. Let's take a look at this beautiful shot here from Linda Sparks. Some lovely trees. Lovely colors out of Corner Brook there. You have been entered into the weather photo contest. Congratulations. And if you would like to be entered yourself, head on over to www.ntv.ca for your chance to win a 2025 Subaru Forester. You can get all the details online. The contest ends November 29th with the grand prize being drawn December 4th.